Good evening, everyone. My name is Specialist Myers, and today I will be doing my informal speech on the impact of AIDS in the Black community. Tanika Hannah was 19 years old when she first found out that she was diagnosed with HIV in May 2001. During that time, she believed that she was in a monogamous relationship with her living boyfriend, who was actually married. When Tanika first found out that she had AIDS, she did not go to her family immediately. It actually took her up to a full year to go to her family because, just like so many other people, she was scared of the reaction. The year that she finally did go to her family and tell them her situation, her family was scared for her. Their reaction basically was, how did this happen to you? And the issue behind that is that so many people feel like AIDS could never happen to them, when in reality it could. 8 years later, Tanika now tours with Operation Get Tested, and her family is now one of her biggest supporters. So just keep in mind that AIDS doesn't target one individual, one race, one ethnicity. AIDS can come in all shapes, all sizes. A few statistics on AIDS conducted from the CDC are that blacks account for 13% of the population, but we make up 49% of the new HIV cases in the United States alone. Black women are 23 times more likely than white women to get AIDS. The reason behind that, I feel, is as a black community, we're so scared to go out and to get tested and to get the information on AIDS so we can't actually prevent it, that now it's kind of like we gave up hope and we ignore something that's one of the biggest epidemics among Black Americans. The HIV virus is growing between 55,000 and 58,000 people per year, which is an increase in 40% from previous years. In conclusion, 1 in 8 Americans is black, but 1 in 2 black Americans do have HIV. Some of the causes of HIV include unprotected sex, sharing needles, believing that it can't happen to you when in reality it can. One of the second biggest ways to catch HIV is from drug use. The way that can happen is from sharing needles, and by you using drugs or even alcohol, you engage in risky behavior, which means that you're more prone to not using condoms and not protecting yourself, which can leave you at a greater risk for HIV. Some of the prevention methods that I know personally are condoms. Use condoms at all times. Never feel like you're not at risk, because everyone is at risk. To stop drug use, sharing needles. At least if you do use drugs, try to use a new needle. I know it sounds ridiculous, but just try to do whatever you can to prevent yourself. One of the main things that you need to always be aware of is to always get tested.